Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Monday, May 1st. Welcome to the next 1/3 of the year. We've got 2/3 of the year left. It's May 1st, 2023, 6:24 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm running a little late this morning, 8:24 a.m. Eastern. Audio visual check, please. Thank you, Night Truck. Hey, Shake and Bake, Renaissance, Greg, Rachel, Topher, Nugget, Hammered, Casey. Hey, Dan and Tess. Yep, Silver's going nuts, huh? Hey, Capitalists. Basque, Wisdom, Curtis, Patrick, Kipu. Hey, Bennett, Hugo, Shake and Bake, EFC. I'll try to get to it. Hey, Longroo. All right, let's go back up to the top. A lot of chart requests this morning. Okay, silver. Silver is having a very bouncy morning, up 2.69%. This is a beautiful pattern. This is one of my favorite patterns. I call that the trampoline pattern. Very pretty. Weekly bull flag in play. Not confirmed until it gets over 26.43. We're over 25.78 resistance. You are overbought on the hourly. Something to keep in mind. Way overbought on the 15-minute. It's beautiful. Plenty of room for a 4-hour higher low, an hourly higher low, and a 15-minute higher low. Nice volume coming in. Bullish. Well, there you go. More silver talk. This looks just as good as silver. Next resistance is up at 36.55. Okay. Sugar cane. Sugar fund. What's the liquidity on this? Not very good. Only 94,000 shares traded on Friday. That's not very liquid. Beautiful chart. Obviously, sugar is in vogue. Your next resistance, 14.29. EFC. You're over the daily 200 MA. You're at the weekly 50 MA. Looks good. No problems here. 1260 is your support. Apple earnings will be this Thursday. What's up, Simeon? Hey, Mary and Bobo. Yeah, KRE, I was surprised it looked as good as it did this morning, but it doesn't have a lot of volume. It's pretty flat considering that FRC got bought out by JPM, or bought out's probably the wrong word, but JPM's acquiring FRC at the request of FDIC. It looks surprisingly well. Support 4180, resistance 4302, holding those hourly EMAs. USD, JPY. Beautiful. Potential 4-hour bull flag. Ooh, though, we're at the daily 200 MA. Resistance 137.35.352 and then 137.911. Daily's approaching overbought. 4 hour is overbought. Man, that's pretty though. The most conservative play here is stay in back burner mode. Yeah, that back burner there worked in there. So maybe 15-minute back burner next. Hiya, Joka. Yeah, I can't do a lot with this. Not a lot of shares traded, at least on our exchange. This is over the counter. You're at the weekly 50 MA, but I can't give you solid technicals on this with this low volume. You're welcome. All right, it's 6:30. Let's get started. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter, that would be lovely. You can check us out at chartguys.com. What we do at Chart Guys is we teach technical analysis. And my goal here every morning is to get you ready for the trading day. Give you setups that I like, that I see. Call it like I see it. So let's start with ES. On the hourly, we have resistance 41.96. We have a double top with 41.96, 41.98. Support at 41.81. We have data this morning at 9:45, and we have very important data at 10 a.m. It's a 3-star event here. ISM manufacturing. So you can always look at the stars, whether high volatility is anticipated versus moderate volatility, something to keep in mind. So this week we have FOMC on Wednesday and ADP non-farm payrolls. We have JOLTS tomorrow. We have non-farm payrolls on Friday. We have data every day this week. And plus we have FOMC decision on Wednesday and Apple earnings on Thursday. It gets no bigger of a week than this week. Yep, AMD's tomorrow, after hours earnings. So this is a table that I use to convey to you what I'm seeing more. I have more of a bullish lean today. However, there's one thing that's sticking out that's very odd, and it's this Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pretty bearish. So is that our canary is the question. Again, hourly EMAs are below us. As long as that's the case, the market is just fine. NASDAQ looks like we're losing the support here. I'm trying to clear that off. It's not clearing. So you've lost that support of 13296. Your next support is down at 13258.50. What happened here is we were able to break bull over last week's high. We hit 13370 this morning, but ES was unable to break over last week's high. There's that 41.9825. So then the market started pulling back, even though NASDAQ was able to make that higher high. It's given a lot back because ES was unable to follow. RTY is losing these EMAs. We lost support of 1769.60. Resistance 1776. RTY remains the weakest daily lower high anticipated. YM, we were unable to get over 34287 and we started pulling back. You have support at 34148 and then 34056. Resistance to high overnight, 34232. Let me see. Do you mean a bull flag? I don't think this is qualify for a bull flag. It's definitely not a bear flag. All right. VIX is green overnight, popping up a little bit on a little bit of relative weakness. We're at negative 0.11 on ES. So far, the the bears haven't proven a ton. Hang Seng was up 0.27 overnight. DAX was up 0.77%. I have my notes off screen. I copy and paste those notes for TCG members when I am done. Okay, reading my notes. Did I say everything I wanted to? Yep, reminded you about FOMC and Apple earnings. All right, now let's go look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is weak. Potential 4-hour bear flag. 4-hour lower high is the more likely scenario on a bounce. Going sideways on the hourly chart, and we are stuck below these 15-minute EMAs. And I'll say it again, Bitcoin is really standing out. I have it highlighted here. It is super weak. So yes, our overall score is over 117 toward the bulls. Bulls they have power. They have control. Bears have to prove something. Bitcoin, is this our little canary? And we'll find out soon enough. Ethereum, 15-minute moving averages are overhead. Potential 4-hour bear flag. 4-hour, we're creating our third inside bar. May Day holiday. I don't know. It is a holiday. Hang Seng was closed last night, wasn't it? Hey, homebody. So we're on our third 4-hour inside bar on Ethereum. As most of you have already noted, gold and silver are having a killer morning. 4-hour higher high. Daily, we need to get over 2020, and then you have support at 1982. And silver's breaking out in a big way. It is stronger than gold. Oil, we're still inside Friday's range. It's pretty weak. Hourly bear flag on the table. XLE is pretty weak. So on the next bounce, bears are looking to top fish 76.92. Nat gas, I got nothing for you. I'm Jeff Probst again. I got nothing for you. Ugh. There's going to be a beautiful trade on nat gas one day. Did y'all see what it did Friday? Was that Friday? Yeah. Remember we were talking about it? It was going up on that pre-market volume that likes to come in and trap bears or bulls. And in this case, it trapped bears. And I've literally said, this looks like a bull trap. That's what it looked like Friday. And sure enough, support 2334, resistance 2418. All right. Apple. Okay, the crazy lady also said Friday morning, as long as this Apple chart looks like this, bears are going to have a hard time pulling down this market. Apple is strong. Apple has been strong. This is an amazing chart. They have earnings Thursday, so the question is, will people be de-risking into earnings and selling Apple and saying, okay, I'm going to take my gains because we're up what? Let's see. We're up 35% from January, so maybe they want to de-risk a little bit. We'll see. Apple's chart looks beautiful. It's going to be hard for the bears to take down this market when this chart is so strong. So strong. Amazon, and I would look for Apple. Let me go back to Apple. I would look for a 5-minute back burner trade on Apple if you're looking for a trade there. First 5-minute oversold during regular trading hours. Amazon is weak. I just did USD JPY if you want to go back a little bit. So Amazon is still weak. We're trapped below these EMAs. did not, or someone didn't like whatever the conference call, however that went. It wasn't digested very well, and it has been selling off as a result. So you have your support left from Friday's low, 104.33, then your next support, 104.10, and then 102.45. Amazon is weak. NVIDIA is super strong. We are green this morning. The market's slightly red, and NVIDIA didn't get that memo. It is strong. Your next resistance, 280.30. And the same thing holds true for Apple. It's going to be hard for the market to roll over with semiconductors looking as good as they look this morning. And again, we have AMD earnings tomorrow after hours. So this is a bullish chart. Pullbacks are for buying until the bears prove something. Tesla's holding up well. Did y'all get that trade? That was a beautiful, beautiful trade when we broke this stair step. We broke that on Friday. Nice follow through. Your resistance, the high of Friday, 165. I like a 5-minute back burner trade during regular trading hours on Tesla. You have a tiny little intraday support here at 163.34 to be aware of. All right, MARA. So because of Bitcoin's weakness, I'm looking for top fishing opportunities in MARA and Riot, MARA and Riot. Looking for a top fish against $10 psychological on MARA, potential hourly bear flag. And Riot, you have a level here at 1179 and then 1204, looking for a top fish play on Riot with Bitcoin weakness. Shop. Looking for, this is going to be a weird one. We have earnings on Thursday after hours. I am looking for a shop correlation trade with Amazon. So if you think about it, if Amazon's earnings were not digested well, then what could we anticipate from shop on Thursday? You would think whatever happened or was digested by Amazon, that it would be the same thing happening to shop. And it's a Monday morning. I'm having trouble with words this morning, so excuse me for stumbling over my words. I'm trying to figure out my word choice here. I think the correlation is there for a laggard bear trade on shop in light of Amazon's weakness. Semis are beautiful. Pullbacks are for buying. Sissy. Sorry, my dog's in here growling at me. So if our high is 247.25 from Friday, if we come back, this is one of those gap fill trades. If we come back and we're unable to fill that gap, or we barely dip below and then zoom back out, that is bullish. So look for this on semiconductors for NVIDIA and SMH. They could be great long opportunities today. So let me go back to my notes. MARA and Riot and Shop short, SMH long. JPM, I don't have a trade for y'all. JPM was beautiful last week. I think I nailed it every single day last week as far as Queen of the Mountain trades. JPM made it, and it was just beautiful. But now they're putting a bid out for FRC, and it's impacting them positively, which is odd. Usually the acquiring company gets impacted negatively because they are incurring more debt. But obviously the market's viewing it as they're getting a fire sale on FRC, getting a lot more assets for very little money. So it's being interpreted positively. I guess the only thing that we could do here is a 5-minute back burner during regular trading hours. Let's go set that alert. Oh, my alert's not going to set. Hate it when that happens. Now let's set the alert. JPM, 5-minute. Tell me when RSI gets to 30. And what was the other one? CCL was bullish and NNOX was bullish this morning. NNOX can be a highly manipulated name. And I don't like that word manipulation because that implies that someone's out to get us. But I've seen this be a bull trap more often than not. So be careful with names like this. What was the other one I saw this morning? SNTG. Yeah, that one's up 110%. I don't know what the news is here. Got you, Topher. Thank you for that. I didn't do Meta. I don't do all the names all the time. Have we gotten a 15-minute oversold yet? No, we haven't. We got to a 5-minute oversold. I would wait for first 15-minute oversold on Meta for a long idea for a back burner. EXC. Your support is 41.92. Resistance 43.71. You have enough room for a daily high or low. Hourly oversold could be that area to look for that daily high or low. Does that make sense? When you're in a daily uptrend, waiting for that first hourly oversold can sometimes be a good area to bottom fish, and you have a support at 42.20. Your resistance to high of Friday, 43.03. I have a Shishan. It's a Shih Tzu Bichon mix. Okay, let me go to Trading View. Let me do GP. Nope. Bullish as well. Potential 4-hour bull flag on the pound versus the yen. That's a beautiful chart. Daily's overbought. You have a double top with 172.12, 172.09. Hourly lower high is anticipated. I think you could possibly look at a top fish against 172.09, that weekly double top. You have a teddy bear? Yeah, that's what they call the dog. They call her a teddy bear. She's a cutie. DIY? Over the counter. Has decent volume for OTC. Looks like you're double topping with that 394 resistance. 394, 393. Your next resistance is 404. You're approaching the daily 50 MA. Nice bounce. 350 is support. Yeah, me too, homebody. I saw that. Hey, George. Good morning. If y'all could hit the like button, that would be great. I promise to bring more energy this week. It is a Monday. Through and through. I feel it. I did EXC, John. I just did it. Hey, Sir Fernando. Good morning. I'm going to go look at the dollar. Dollar is a 4-hour EQ to be aware of. Resistance 102.172. 101.47 support. You just set a quick lower high at 101.955. Apple's at pre-market highs. Let's go look at it. Yeah, Apple looks great. No problems here. All right, that's it for me. I am shutting it down a little early today. I've done a lot of chart requests. We got through what we needed to get through. I'm going to take it easy today. We had a big week last week and we have an even bigger week this week, and I'm going to let the trades come to me. I'm going to focus on Riot today and MARA, but probably Riot because it is up a little less than MARA. Yeah. I'm looking at Riot for a top fish. I'm going to focus on that, and I'll be watching JPM for a back burner trade. All right. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, Night Truck. Hey, Simeon. Thank you. Oh, Tim, this is one of my worst shows I've ever had, and you're being so nice. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. All right. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day.